Is this tactic stuff?
It's your move, that's all you know. Maybe there is a tactic, there is no other tactic. Because during a game, nobody's going to tell you there is a tactic or not.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you thinking?
Um, I'm calculating all the checks. Rook f7, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Rook G6 even. But Rook G6 doesn't look like it makes a lot of sense. Rook f7 probably is maybe one of the starting moves, but
So make a list of all options you could play here, and then you can start evaluating them one by one. Oops. Can you calculate loud?
sure, I can do that. After Rook f7, he has to play something like King f7. Then Rook G6, he takes. Let's just assume for some right now, Rook f7, King f7, Rook G6, he takes with the H pawn. Then Queen f7, Queen h7 check. King f8. And my knight can't join the attack, so there's nothing there. Rook f7, King f7, then Rook f4.
What will black play after rook f4?
King maybe g7.
King g7, okay. Makes sense. Then what will you play? Is there anything you can play? Mhm. If you don't see something for a long time, it means maybe this is something you can consider later. You can put this thing on standby. So let's say rook f7. You're struggling to find good moves here. Okay, maybe we'll consider it afterwards. Is there any other move you can see?
Rook g6.
Mm-hmm.
F g6.
Mm-hmm.
Rook f7, king f7, queen h7 leads to the same kind of thing as before, right? I don't see any direct mate. I don't see nothing. Knight can't come into the game.
Now what will let's say black play after queen h7?
King f8.
Yeah, okay.
See, I can give checks with a queen, but the thing is that my knight is not able to. Hold on, wait a second. I have to evaluate the endgame with queen versus the two rooks. Wow, I have a lot of extra pawns actually. Okay, that's okay. I got an idea now.
Come on.
Thing is that if I play knight f6, he has queen e6, right?
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. Stopping the mate on g8.
Yeah. So then let's see. Check.
Is there any other option you can see? See, you're getting the gist of the position. You're getting you understand what is it that needs to be done in the position. But is there any other way of executing it? Like if I put that position on the board, I'm sure you'll find it.
The position that I just got to with the king on f8, queen e6, and queen h7.
I think the position after king f8. Look, the knight.
Knight, hold on, wait, hold on, hold on. Knight f4 is also a serious threat, right? Because I'm going to g6 next and the king is cut off. So
What will black play after knight f4? What is your threat? Can black stop it?
yeah, threat is knight g6, so he has to move the rook. Or he can give up his queen.
How?
Um, he can't even give up the queen actually. Knight g6 come. He has to play queen f f5. It's lost after queen f5. Um, what happens if rook moves somewhere? Rook b8. Knight g6, king e8, queen g8, mate. So then it seems like, queen knight f4 is working. Now,
Okay.
is there any other possibility though? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back again. Rook f7, king, or sorry, what did I start with? Rook g6. Rook
Hmm.
g6. We tried the h pawn and f pawn. I believe both scenarios lead to the similar situation.
Hmm.
Okay, so if king takes, if he moves away, then I'm just up a piece. So I don't need to calculate that, right? Just gonna move my rook back. If rook g6, king doesn't take it.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Rook g6, king g6, then honestly, same thing. Rook f7 again. He doesn't have any choice, but after check, he can go to e6. Rook g6, king g6, rook f7, king f7, queen h7, king e6. Then queen f5 is mate. Rook g6, king g6, rook f7, king f7, queen h7. If king f8, then knight f4. So I think that's working, right?
Black has one more option. If a line becomes too big in your calculation, there will be some resources that black will have. So you want to make sure you cover all those resources as well. Like for example, here, rook g6, king g6, sorry, rook g6, fg6, rook f7, king f7, queen h7 check, king f8 is one move, and there is another move.
King e6 is the other move, right?
Yeah, that's the only other move.
So we already calculated that. Queen f5 is mate.
There's a pawn on g6.
Shit. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. This whole time I'm calculating this without the pawn. Queen g6, king e5, queen g7. Oh, it's getting complicated. He can just simply start taking on e4 now. If he takes on e4, I do have knight f6, winning the queen.
EF6.
Queen d7.
Do you think that position with two rooks and a queen is good for you?
Yeah, d6 is weak, a7 is weak, rook is hanging. I have so many pawns.
Okay. Okay. And what if after queen g7 check he goes king e6 again? Because that's the other only move.
Uh, he will lose the queen after queen g4.
Mm.
Check.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first move is indeed rook g6. Fg, rook check, correct. Check, correct. King f8, knight f4. You spotted it out correctly. I mean, yeah, knight g6 and queen g8 leads to a mate here. And if king e6, then we have this check. And yeah, so this position, first of all, this is like a long sequence that you have to calculate. And the most important thing is you at the end of your calculation, you should understand if the queen is gonna be stronger than these two rooks here. And you correctly spotted that out that there are many weaknesses and white has many pawns, so white is better. Yeah. So yeah, rook g6 is correct, and all the other options you said, like this rook f7 is also correct. In this case, I think you can even play this very simple way like this. Just winning the pawn and the king is too weak. So good, good.
Thanks.
Next one, white to play. Ooh. What are the different candidate moves you have here?
Well, you have to obviously calculate rook h8 and sacrificing both the rooks and getting queen h6 and see what happens. You got to calculate also moves like bishop f6, queen f6, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a combination of those kind of things. We just have to figure out the
Mm-hmm.
moves and the order.
Mm-hmm. So begin your calculation. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Can you calculate loud?
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's start with the most obvious stuff. Rook h8, king h8, rook h8, king h8, queen h6, king g8, bishop f6, e f6. Got nothing. Rook h8, bishop h8. Rook h8, king h8. Queen h6, king g8. G5. It's not enough.
If you think one line is like maybe there's nothing in one line, put it on standby, move to other lines.
I would love to play queen g7 here. It'd
Uh-huh.
be great. I said I would love to play queen g7 in this position right now.
So maybe can you think of a candidate move that will help you play queen g7? And
Yeah, I'm
why do you
trying
want to
to
play queen g7? Try to understand that.
because it's a mate. Rook h7, then rook h8, then rook h7 is a mate.
Yes. But why queen g7? Why not queen f6? Why not queen a6?
Because we gotta get rid of this bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Dark square bishop.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Queen f6, bishop f6, bishop f6, g e f6, rook h8, king g7, rook h7 is a mate. Queen f6, e f6, rook h8, bishop h8, rook h8, king h8, bishop f6, king g8. I don't have enough. Queen f6, e f6, bishop f6, bishop f6. I don't have enough. Mm,
So now you know what is the piece that is defending all in black's position. Okay. Now you can try to find a candidate move that maybe, gets rid of that piece.
yeah, I think I'm seeing the idea here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, but black really that cramped that he can't stop the mate at all? I see queen h6, but there's no way black can get out of it. Oh, it's crazy. He can't even play any f pawn moves. Knight is still there. Queen h6, bishop. Queen h6, bishop h6, rook h6. Knight h7. Rook h7. Then f6. Doesn't work. Rook h8, king f7, rook h7. f5. Doesn't work for the same kind of reasons. Well, I guess that's the answer then. Queen h6.
Very good. Queen h6 is indeed the answer. And there is just no way to stop any kind of a checkmate on h8 after this. Remember this pattern when black doesn't have a fianchetto bishop, it leads to a lot of problems in their position.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
I've seen these puzzles with the queen g7 move. I've never seen it being forced like this. This was a new concept of. I mean, I
Yeah.
probably have, but not recently.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Cool. We'll do one last. This is, who's this? White to play? Yeah, white to play. Mhm.
Oh.
What moves are you seeing?
Nothing yet. I haven't even started. Hold on.
Huh.
What pattern could be here? Something about winning the queen, maybe.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Uh, like something like rook e4, d4, queen g7 type of thing.
Hmm.
We need to get rid of this knight for sure. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a thing. That knight is way too strong in order to make any of my stuff attack. Look, I got four pieces. Two knights, one bishop, a queen, attacking the king. He's got one major piece defending the king, the knight. The knight is taking away crucial squares from my queen, like g3.
Mhm.
So I need to get rid of the knight first. That's the first thing I would think about. That's
Mhm.
one and my rook is doing nothing on e1 to help with the attack. So if I can get rid of that defender with the piece that's not doing anything, it leaves me with four attackers against the king, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
I've also considered immediate checks like knight h6 and stuff, but I don't think they do much.
Mm-hmm.
But after I take that knight, then I give the check. He goes to h8. Really can't
Mm-hmm.
do much. Well, I can actually. Hold on. No, my queen is hanging also. Shoot. Takes, check. If he goes king h8, knight f7, knight e takes f7, check. Rook takes.
Okay, what was the okay? Is there any other move that you can play? I'll tell you one thing. You're maybe not looking at enough quiet moves in the position, especially when you're calculating. You're not looking for quiet moves.
Hmm.
Quiet moves that create powerful threats. What are you looking at?
I don't know what kind of quiet moves really like. I don't know. Knight g4. I guess is a quiet move.
No, no, no. Okay, okay. So I would say threats, quiet moves and threats. Like in this position, your first instinct is correct that this knight is kind of covering all the squares. So rook e4, d4. Now, is there a very simple way to create a powerful threat? God bless you.
Excuse me. Yeah, I would say the most direct way to do that is to play queen g3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now with queen g3, you're not only threatening a checkmate, you're also protecting the f4 bishop.
Right.
So is there a way to protect that g7 mate? How can black protect the mate on g7?
Let's assume he plays f6.
Yeah, then what?
Then we have knight h6, check. King h7 or h8, then knight e to f7, check, and then we take the queen. So f6 is not really working.
Mm-hmm.
Or after knight h6, king h8, we can also do knight g6, same idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But f7 looks better. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Who knows? So that's that. And after G6, first of all, I can just play knight G6. Yeah, that is actually the move. Knight G6. So I'm just taking that thing. Queen is hit. I got a discovered check coming from the knight. A lot of problems for black, right?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if that position is. I don't see the concrete win yet, actually, but I know it's pretty bad.
Yeah, like I as an after knight G6.
Yeah, I don't know the follow-up move. Like he has to move his queen, and then what?
Mm.
I
Right.
guess. I guess knight. Yeah, if he moves his queen somewhere, he really can't block the. So basically, my threat is knight e8, right?
Knight f8. Yeah,
So
that's
he
the
has to
minimum threat
move
you have.
his queen somehow to block on the G file while being protected by something. He
Hmm.
doesn't have anything that can protect his queen on the G file.
Right. Look, like without the G pawn here, you can also just stop calculating after knight G6, especially if you see that, okay, this king is under a lot of attack. And after FG6 or HG6, he's going to lose the queen. The king is going to be very weak. And one of the main factors in evaluating a position like this is king safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Rook e4, d4, queen g3 correct. f6. Yeah, queen b3 check is also one way, but knight h6 is also
Ooh.
fine. Knight h6, knight g6,
Wait,
and
hold
then you
on.
take on c7.
Go back, go slowly again. Let me see again. With this queen b3 stuff. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah,
Go back. One move.
here.
Yeah. How did we get to this?
Yeah, it's easy, like we take on
Oh, after
e4.
f6. Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
and then after f6, we give this check.
Then, okay, we're winning the queen, right?
Yeah, we're winning the queen. You have to think for rook f7. And rook f7, you have knight f7. But yeah,
Wait.
this, yeah,
Yeah, play rook f7.
yeah, knight
Not
f7.
here. Not here.
Then
Actually, yeah, you can play it here. I guess, yeah, that's fine. Rook f7, play it.
now you have knight f7.
Takes queen f4.
Takes what?
At the bishop.
Then there is a
Take
checkmate.
the bishop. Is
If
it
he takes
smothered mate
like
or
this, there,
something? Yeah.
yeah, there's a smothered mate.
It's knight
And if he
h6, right?
plays, yeah, knight h6, queen g8, or if he goes king f8, queen f7. And if he doesn't take, he's a piece down. The queen is also attacked.
Yep.
Okay. So then he's forced to play king h8, and then there is knight g6. And again, you win the queen.
Hmm.
Okay, got it?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, just one thing. Look for more candidate options and look for quieter moves. Like, yes, checks and all are good to see when there is going to be a mate in one, mate in two, mate in three, mate in four. But in a practical game, a check always may not be an option that works. So you also have to look for all the quiet moves, the attacks, the threats. These are also important. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but
Got it.
Okay. Let's start with the games then. I'll stop sharing the screen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, can you give me a minute? I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
Sure. Sure.
Oh.
Question. Rafi?
All right, brother, I'm back.
All right, cool.
Okay. Excuse me. How much time?
You can play 5 + 3.
Well, I play on my phone.
Okay.
Then yes, I am 5 + 3. Oh, fast.
Hmm.
Should I play the same openings that I normally play?
Yeah, same openings. Good. Mm-hmm. Good.
What the?
What do you think is his threat?
I know he's gonna play G4.
Yeah, at some point he wants to play G4. Yeah, good. I think you have a very powerful move here.
Yeah, I know the powerful move. I'm just thinking about some other possibilities.
Come on, play it.
Is that it?
Yes. Yes. Good. Now,
I'm deciding if I want one on F5 and one knight on D5, or do I want the E knight on D5 or what? Thinking. I
mhm, that
don't
is
want to
too
block
slow.
in the
Like,
queen's path.
unless let's say all your pieces are developed, then you can make that decision. But right now, maybe it's a little too slow.
Okay, in that one.
Yeah, good.
That's the one that keeps my development going.
Good, much better. Yeah, keep going. Come on. Get like now can you find a way to open up the position? Because you know you can play knight e3 at any point, but can you find a way to maybe improve your position a little, like open up the position for your pieces?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. And if he captures should okay, he played short castle. Now now come on, like this is a the F diagonal is open. You just have to clear up that diagonal and put your bishop there.
Yeah, definitely.
Better. Mm-hmm. Good. It's okay. Don't spend so much time trying to capture the knight. Get your other. This is also fine. Yeah. Get your other pieces into the game, and the game will be finished very quickly.
Okay.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Hmm. Okay. This is also fine. Good. This is also fine. Okay. Look, you could have also gotten the rook into the game, rook c2, because then it
Yeah,
would be
I considered rook c2, queen g3.
yeah, knight d5 is also fine. Good.
Oh shit. I'm going to put it on e3.
It's okay, fine. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. So yeah, I think here you played the opening correctly. I don't think there is much wrong with it. Uh, okay, we'll check it afterwards. A new opponent? Yeah.
Oh no, same shit. I did it again. I keep dropping
Yeah,
the piece in the wrong square.
this is fine. It's fine.
Might as well
Oh,
play
he's gonna play London
this
system
or Kali.
or Cole. You know, you could still play c4, I guess, here.
Yeah, true, true. But I'm playing it down a move. I wonder if that makes any difference. Well, he wasted a move with h6, so now I can go do that.
Yeah. And now actually having the bishop. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, I have an easy game now, right? We'll
Yeah.
play bishop
I
d3
think
maybe.
yeah. I thought knight c3 here would be stronger. This also looks fine. Oh, he's gonna be getting a bad position now. Correct? Because now look, the problem is okay, now no. Maybe if we had got queen b3 in time. Anyway, you can keep playing normal moves. Normal developing moves.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I want to take the center, you know? He's gonna give it to me like that.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. Yeah, now you can just continue developing. Normal the yeah, this is also fine.
Mm.
Very good. Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think I want him to take on f3 and mess up the pawn structure like that.
Yeah,
With the pawn on h3, it's not the best scenario.
yep. Like right now you have more space, so even if you just keep the position like this, it's fine. Because black is gonna have a problem with deciding where his pieces will go. That's a headache for black.
Yeah, that is true. Where do I want my rooks? This is an important question. E1, D1, D1, C1. Hmm, let's start putting this in D1 first.
Good.
F5, bishop E6 is there. I should have
Mm-hmm.
played A3 actually.
Why?
Still fine. It's fine. It's fine. My
A3,
bishop, I
like
need to maintain a
you
bishop on
don't.
that diagonal.
Yeah, but you don't need that move. Like the bishop is not gonna stay on A2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to
Now that is.
checkmate me on H2. Is now the time to play D5? I don't know. Probably. I have to play it now.
Makes sense.
I think now is the good time to play it.
Yeah, d5
I
is
think we
one
should.
move. Another option is also e5. Just shutting up
Well,
that bishop and saying, why did you play bishop to b8 and let your rook stay in the corner?
yeah, that's a good point. Then knight E4, bishop D3, bishop B1, queen D3, blah blah blah. Mm, mm, I kind of like D5 more, honestly.
Okay, it's also good.
The reason is because I'm immediately putting the pressure on the. I guess in
d5.
some ways maybe you're right though, because I do have a strong center. Why release the tension?
Yeah, I
And
thought there is bishop into
pieces are
f3.
cramped. Oh shit.
This is
There,
still fine. I guess
there
you
are
can still
problems.
play g4 if I'm not wrong. Should work. I
I can
mean,
take on E6 too, right?
right now take on e6.
Why can't I just not take on E4? Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Rook,
that also
queen's
looks
hanging.
interesting. Oh yeah.
But after queen C7, I can take with a check. Bunch of checks.
No, no, it will be very dangerous. Like d6 would be met with knight f3 check, gf3, queen c7.
Hmm.
Maybe g4 is the way to go, I guess.
He's just gonna take it with a knight, maybe. But I think that's okay with me, right?
Yeah, that is okay. Queen takes, you can just take. H takes, I mean. Yeah, just play fast. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna maybe take on C4 now.
Yeah, then queen takes.
Oh. If he plays queen c7 here, d6.
Absolutely. Why is he not playing but?
Probably calculating his way to the checkmate. Maybe he thinks there's a checkmate here.
Could be.
Knight f3, queen f3, queen c7. I have queen g2 and stuff, right?
Yeah, you just have that. You can even play d6.
Yeah.
h7
Yeah,
d6.
that's good. That's good. Yeah. Knight c4, queen c4, queen c7, d6 is there again. Knight c4, queen c4, cd, ed, cd, knight d. Can't play queen c7 because knight is attacking, bishop on h5 is hanging. He disconnect? Did I refresh?
No, he didn't. This.
Yeah, he's still there. Maybe electricity went out. Who knows?
Where in your area?
No, his area.
His area, yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering how will electricity go in your area?
Electricity goes out here too.
Really?
Yes. What are you talking about?
I thought like in US the electricity doesn't go off.
I mean, it's rare. Doesn't happen all the time, but yeah, definitely. Maybe like a couple times a month.
Ah,
Maybe
okay.
not that much. Maybe not that much. But I mean, it goes out for short periods of time. But sometimes it goes out for like hours. Usually, like when there's a storm, something falls on the power line, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
There's no load shedding type of stuff here,
Oh, we also have that
usually.
here. Like on some days, they like send less electricity. I thought like in US it's like all the time you have electricity, 24/7, 365 days, never a power cut.
No, power definitely goes out whenever we have storms or snow, big snowstorm, anything like that. Thunderstorm, tornado, anything like that. That power goes out. Some people crash into the power line with their cars.
Wow, that's
It
crazy.
goes out. Yeah. Transformers explode. That's one.
Ah,
But
got
the
it.
load shedding principle concept they don't have here. Like, in my country, they don't have enough electricity to power everybody at once. So they take it from here, then they give it to these people, then they take it from that people, give it to that people, right?
Yeah,
That's basically the
yeah,
concept of the load shedding thing.
not
So
hearing.
we don't have that here.
Got it. It's good. Okay, we'll check the opening. Can you just open the new leeches, your leeches study?
Yeah.
God bless you.
Lichess study is on this account. Which one?
Black repertoire first, because I think white repertoire. Yeah, we'll go with black repertoire. Yeah, Caro-Kann Advanced. And open a new chapter. Uh, New chapter. Caro-Kann Advanced. Advanced. Yeah. Create chapter. Mm-hmm.
This is the best move, right? I used to play c5 for a while, but it was so sharp. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
like this
think
move a
bishop
lot.
f5 is the best move. It's what they
Yeah,
play.
that c5 stuff, one of my coaches back in the day taught me because I was running into this g4 and I was like super scared. But I'm not
Uh-huh.
scared of g4 anymore. I've learned how to play these positions now. I feel just fine. Like Caro-Kann is
Okay.
one of those openings I always feel decent. I don't ever feel like I'm gonna
Out
lose
of
straight
shape.
out of the opening. Usually.
That's good.
Like it's hard
So
to
let's
crack
say,
the Caro-Kann.
yeah, that it is
Like
one
out
of
of
the
the
best.
opening. Out of the opening, you can't do nothing.
Yeah,
I usually lose in
maybe.
the Caro later on when I get cramped. If I can't quickly open with f6 or c5.
Good. So bishop f5, let's say f4 here, as played in the game.
This
f4.
is a stupid move, I think.
Yes. Now you played e6, which is correct. Knight f3.
If he's gonna play f4, what's the point of knight f3 now? You know? It
Yeah,
just
now
leaves
we
the
can't
whole
go g4.
diagonal open, right? Makes c5 even more
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah, absolutely, exactly. So c5 is what you want to play here. Easy, easy.
If
c5.
I'm gonna play f4, I would have played g4. I would have went all in on it.
Yeah, but I think that g4 doesn't work because of queen h4 check.
Yeah, here it's losing. You're right.
So knight f3. Now just play c5, and this is already like I'm checking my reference database. It's like white has scored, black is scoring like black is scoring 60% already in such positions.
Right, because he's just gonna his plays like a French now because the bishop is out, right? He's gonna play knight
Yes,
c6, queen b6, everything, and then
yes. c3, knight c6.
this is
Bishop
what I
d.
should have done.
Yeah, this is
I
what you
tried to
should have.
play it like a closed Caro without the f4 move. I tried to play it like advanced, but maybe in the line that I'm thinking, maybe white never played a f4, but I was gonna play like bishop h7, knight f5, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is, I think, what happens in, yeah, one of the
In
lines of advanced
that,
Caro-Kann.
white never played f4. He never played f4. Because with
Yeah, white's
f4, what you're suggesting here makes a lot more sense to immediately play c5 to punish it.
yeah, and bishop d3. Let's say white goes bishop d3 then. Yeah, take, and this is already a good version of French. You can
This
play
knight's
knight
gonna go to
e.
f5, put pressure on e5 or d4, sorry.
Yes,
Queen going to b6. Black, everything is flowing naturally for black here, I think.
yeah. So this is already like, if I see in my database like knight h6 in this position, black has scored like 75% after knight h6. 75% for black.
Knight
That's
h6 and not like knight e7, h5, and knight f5.
knight e7. There is a chance to go dc5, I guess. So maybe to stop that, dc5 is there. G4 is also there. Maybe to stop that, black wants to go knight h6 because eventually the knight is gonna land on f5.
So because here white doesn't even have the light square bishop, I don't need to worry about g4, knight h4, knight h4, queen h4, and then the kingside attack is not happening here, right? Because he's missing his light
No,
square bishop.
yeah, yeah. Even if it does, it's gonna be very hard to break black's position there. Yeah, just play knight h6 and you can later you can go queen b6, cd4, cd4, rook c8, knight b4 and try to attack on the king side, on the queen side, sorry. Yeah, I don't know if this is...
What is he gonna do? Castle?
Yeah, like white usually castles, then you can go queen b6. Like knight h6, castle, yeah, queen b6. There have been 6 games, all 6 have been won by black. Okay, not 6, there have been more than 6 games. But yeah, white is scoring very badly here. Yeah, cd4 is coming, knight f5 is coming. You can just play bishop e7. At the right time, you can castle. Easy
King side,
position.
right?
Yeah?
And there's no ever serious threat of any kind of.
No.
I mean, the attack that he can possibly launch here would take a long time, right? Like king
Yeah, it's
a8,
also...
rook g1, g4, f5 is like a long process. What does black's play look like? What does
Like,
black's attack?
I'll just show you a model game so you understand it.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you sharing your screen or?
yeah, I'll share my screen.
All right.
Wait, let me select the game first. Uh, do you see it? So this is the
Yeah.
position. Knight c6. Like, yeah, we reach this position. It's the same as yours. Let's say white goes b3, rook c8, bb2, take, take, knight f5.
Wait, hold on, wait. Slow down for a second. What happened?
Yeah,
What happened on d4?
yeah, we just take on d4.
Okay.
Knight d4, knight f5. Knight d2,
Why do you take with the knight? Why not with the pawn?
where with the c pawn here.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you
What
have
happens if
knight
he?
b4. Knight b4 is
Oh
one
shit.
idea. You
Okay.
have knight
Okay.
f5 is another idea. This looks very strong.
Knight b4 is just winning the exchange, right?
Uh, yeah, you have to see if queen e2, knight c2, rook c1, if that wins the exchange or not. But even if it doesn't, it just looks too strong here. Like queen e2, you also have rook c2. Too many
Uh.
problems.
Okay. Well, rook c2 is winning the bishop, I guess.
Yeah, rook c2 is winning the bishop.
But we have to see if the rook's getting trapped or knight's getting something like that, right?
Yeah, d4. Now knight f5. We take, knight b4, rook c2. We have this, f5, ef5, like queen e6. Now you have rook a6, rook c6. Black is a exchange up, by the way. So e7, rook c7, castle, rook c8. Yeah, that's
But
it.
black's attack has to launch on d4, no matter what. Pressuring and piling up on d4 has to be the only way to do this.
Yeah, like it's one of the ways to attack d4, and also like you can play rook c8 at some point. That's also an idea.
Rook c8, then what? What's the next idea after rook c8?
Yeah,
Good.
now you have ideas like c into d4 and knight f5.
Got
Okay,
it.
with the rook on c file, you are ready to invade on c2 once the c file opens up, like that. Getting it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay. So you can create the new line for this. Like you have already created the study. So yeah, this is
Yeah, we share
good.
my screen again. Show you.
No, I think you've created the study. We'll see the other. Yeah, this is fine. Just remember rook c8, and at some point you want to play cd4 and start to invade the white queen side. All right.
Yep.
Okay. The other game, I don't think we can create a study there because we deviated on move number 2. So what we could do instead is just go to your queen's gambit X decline QGD line, and let's just see what is the way to play. Yeah, just see what is the right way to play. D4, D5. Yeah,
Well,
now
I
you go.
accidentally played c3.
Yeah, C4. Okay,
There's no
C4.
point in saving that. I'm never gonna play c3, right?
Yeah, no point saving that. Correct. All right. Okay.
Cool, man.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Huh?
Go on, go on. You want to ask something?
No. I don't have any questions. I said okay. Good deal.
All right, okay. Is do you study on your own or it's all with the coaches only?
It is. Hold on one second.